Um, while we're on, while we are on Twitter. By the way, my name is Vesta, aka Alkebulan. To the name you can trust when it comes to all things reactions, and we're going to react to um. Hold on, we're going to react to the CAF president getting 4 more years. There you go. Excuse me. Yeah. So, Dr. Patrice um, Motsepe has been re-elected to continue as the CAF president for another 4 more years. All right. So let's hear what he's got to say. Let's hear what Uncle's got to say. I'm gonna call him Uncle.
But it's also important. We have to believe in our people.
Facts.
We have to stop being the ones that lack confidence and are always expressing skepticism.
Wait, hang on. I don't know.
But it's also important. We have to believe in our people.
Facts.
We have to stop being the ones that lack confidence and are always expressing
What's he saying? Hang on. He said
views.
we have to believe in our people. Yeah. Like we have to believe in our people. I don't know if it's because of I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh no.
But it's also important. We have to believe in our people.
Facts.
We have to stop being the ones that lack confidence and are always expressing skeptical, negative views of our own people.
You know how I was saying I want to hear a response from the CAF president. I want to hear his response in regards to the whole Jamie Carragher chatting nonsense about the Africa Cup of Nations. Yeah, this is the most perfect response ever because it's so simple, so effective, and when I say so simple and so effective, he's already been putting in measures in place to make sure that we are seen as a major, or not just seen, but put it this way, we're going to be seen as, you know what I mean, like a big deal. Like everyone wants to watch the African Cup of Nations. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like even it's funny because I saw a picture. No, I won't go into it right now because yeah. But anyway, other than that though, I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, hang on. He's right. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to let people know that we got confidence in ourselves, and we should never let it drop. Because the moment that happens, I'm not gonna say we're unstoppable, but do you know what I mean? What confidence can do to someone, and in terms of, do you know what I mean? There's great leaps and bounds that you can come. No Diddy, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to anything you do in life, do you know what I mean? So shout out to Patrice. Oh, let's call him Uncle. Emmy.
Stop being the ones that lack confidence and are always expressing skeptical, negative views of our own people.
Facts.
All over the world, there are competitions where there are challenges and sometimes people get 95%. We have to be more optimistic. And sometimes we are overcritical of ourselves. If we are not going to have confidence in our people, who's going to have confidence in our people?
Facts.
But it's also important. We have to.
If we're not going to have confidence in our people, who is? Who is? And this is why I always advocate for like African players, especially if they're born, even if they're born in the diaspora, especially, yeah, like to play for those African countries. Do you see what I'm gonna say? Like, I swear Calvin Bassey, it was born in, was it Calvin Bassey or no, what's it Calvin Bassey? It's someone else. It's someone else I'm thinking of. It's someone else. It is Calvin Bassey. No, it's Adam Lukman. Man was man was born in South London. He was raised in South London, but he's Nigerian and he actually represents Nigeria, and he is literally currently, yeah, the African Player of the Year. What we saying? Yeah. And his journey in terms of his footballing career is so interesting because it's like, even if he was to go to a quote unquote big club, it's like it would almost feel like he should have been at a big club already. But I'm glad he, no disrespect to that Serie A club, Atalanta, whatever it's called, because he did help them win trophy. A trophy is what it is. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I do feel like when you're able to showcase your skill and showcase your talent on at a club level, you end up getting noticed, and then once you get noticed, you get picked for that national side, and then if you continue to do well for your national side and your club side, you know what I mean? You never know where it could take you. Like 14th place in the Ballon d'Or. What we saying? And I know you're saying 14th should be number one. First of all, individual trophies still don't make no sense unless it's just stats in terms of, goals or, you know what I mean, assists, like, or whatever. That's different. But like, I personally think they need to scrap Ballon d'Or as an individual trophy and make it a team situation. Like the best team of the year, you know what I mean, combining certain players from different countries and different, that would make more sense. Or if they did it from region to region, so best player from Europe, best player from Africa, best team from Europe, best team in Asia, you know what I mean, best team in Americas. That way, we get a full scope of different individuals and different players from different regions. And you're like, hey, yo, that player looks like a dope player that was very interesting to watch and see how they develop. And then, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's keep moving because I'm going off on the tangent. Let's see. But yeah, I'm glad he's. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Dr. Patrice Motsepe. I know he's South African. Get me, but that's another good thing to see. All right, CAF has secured. This is on February the 4th, by the way. $375 million deal with Total Energies for 3 years. They will sponsor 12 events and competitions, including African Cup of Nations, Women Africa Cup of Nations. CAF President Patrice Motsepe secured the deal, which is bigger than the previous deal, which is worth $250 million for 8 years. And this is what I'm trying to say. This is why I'm grateful that he's got another 4 years, because you never ever know what he can actually do to be able to, you know what I mean? Like, for example, you got the African Champions League. He's going to continue to push that. Like the Women's African Champions League. And I'm not even just talking about like I'm not talking about the international stage. I'm talking about club stages. Do you know what I mean? Like how you got the UEFA Champions League. It's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Give me a second, people. Give me a second. All right, people, I'm back. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, like I see the things that he is putting in place is the reason why I believe it's only right for him to maintain. Because obviously, everyone can have their own talks. Be like, oh, I don't even know how the voting process even works for them to become this CAF president. I really don't know how it works. But I do feel like at the end of the day, it's such a great thing to see how we're seeing a difference being made. Yeah, you get it. There's a difference being made, especially within sponsorship that's being given, that sponsorship money. So he's able to invest that properly. Like the VAR for the previous Africa Cup of Nations, they said, I forgot who said it. They said we can learn from them. So that again is a major deal because yeah. Anyway, CAF President Patrice, Dr. Patrice Motsepe has been re-elected for a second term of 4 years. He is a non-executive chairman of the world's 12th largest gold mining company, Harmony Gold. I didn't even know that about him still. He's on the board of trustees of the World Economic Forum. Didn't even know that about him. He's the owner of Mamelodi Sun. I knew. That I knew. That I knew. And they're like the most successful. Yeah, they're the most successful South African club, innit? That I knew. So it's interesting to see things like that. All right, it really is. Anyway, now speaking of the African Cup of Nations and the CAF and all that stuff there, now we're going to look at. Hold on. Now we're going to look at the final squad list. By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan trusted name you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. So we're going to give me a second.